Good morning, welcome back to my hotel room here in Copenhagen. It is day 2, my second and last full day here in the city, and today we are focusing on getting in as much as we can. All the bits I didn't get a chance to do yesterday, and generally just crossing off as much as I can from my list of things I want to see and do here in Copenhagen. We're going to start off with a food haul, and then we're going to make our way around some different royal sites, museums, outdoor spaces, maybe even a zoo, and see and do as much as we can today. There is a museum that I want to go to tomorrow that is a little bit further out of the city, so I'm going to have to get a train. So that is going to take up most of my final day before I head back to the airport. So today I need to cram in as much as I can. Normally I would be up and out early to try and cram in as much as I can, but nothing seems to open here until like 10 or 11 a.m. and it's now nearly 9:15, so I'm just going to finish up getting ready, head out, head to the food hall to start my day, and see how much we can do and see. I'm really excited. I'm not doing a good job at getting things right this morning either. First of all, I walked in a massive circle trying to find the metro, and now I've got on it with full confidence. I've gone to completely the wrong place. So all I've done this morning is completely waste time. It's going well. Food hall, which is quite nice. The place that I went to sells porridge. I've been eyeing it up online, so glad I got to go. You basically pick your own porridge, which is made with oat milk, so great for lactose intolerance folk like me, and then you can pick 3 toppings. So I went with toasted almonds, granola and a homemade Nutella, and then I had an oat milk latte with it, and it was so nice, but I only got a small one and I couldn't finish it. I am stuffed. Ooh. So now I'm fueled up, I'm going to go to my first spot for the day, and it's called Rosenborg Castle. To Rosenborg Castle. This was originally built as a summer house for one of the Danish kings. It's only very small, but it's really lovely. This is one of those exhibitions where they've got a load of old stuff that they don't know what to do with it, so they just stick it all on display, but it's just a collection of stuff. Look. Just a collection of stuff. I was walking around the room with all the stuff in and thinking, I wonder where the crown jewels are. And little did I know it, they were below my feet in a vault. So they were nice to look at, very special. After I left, it was raining. I was going to walk to my next point, but it was raining so much, so I jumped on a train. And now I'm back at Central Station and I'm going to jump on the metro. I'm at the Medical Museum. Finally, that was a faff. I went the wrong way and a walk that should have taken me 5 minutes took me 20 and it is pouring down. I am drenched. Perfect museum weather. Let's have a look around the Medical Museum.
Gang du spiser, lyt til samtalen inde i dig. Samtalen, der er dig.
The Medical Museum is really interesting. I don't think anybody checked the English subtitles on that video, and the warning about the dead bodies didn't mention the fact that there's a bunch of dead babies in jars, which wasn't. But now I'm in a medical theatre, which is actually used to teach barber surgeons how to be surgeons, apparently. That is the Medical Museum done. 2 more things to do and then we can wrap up today. First off, 15-minute walk to the Little Mermaid statue. I've just walked all this way to look at that little blob right there. Wonderful. And here it is, the Little Mermaid statue. I've come all this way to have a look at that. Gotta say though, it is pretty beautiful around here. Look at this view. I bet it's glorious around here in the summer. I bet it's also packed around here in the summer. Right now, I've pretty much got this entire space to myself, look. Stunning. Now it says there, climbing on the monument is not allowed, so I'm guessing in the summer months people actually go down there and paddle in the water next to it. Look at that. It's actually remarkably peaceful here. I bet it's not in the summer, but it's cold and windy and rainy. But it's actually a really nice spot to just relax and have a walk. It's really peaceful. I say that, but there is a group of people behind me fast approaching, so I don't suppose it'll be calm and peaceful in a minute. Look at that. I timed it perfectly. I did just contemplate hiring one of these bikes to cycle to the station, but I can't even cross the road without having to check 100 times each way, because the fact that the traffic is coming from the opposite direction that my brain thinks it's coming from is confusing enough. So I think if I hired a bike, I'd likely get hurt. So I followed the map to the train station, made it, yay! There are a few lone magpies en route, which is slightly concerning, but we move. It says I've got to get on the train for 2 stops and then get on the metro, but there's a metro station like right there. So I'm just going to try that instead. Which could be why I've seen the lone magpies, because I'm choosing to ignore a map and follow my own directions, which are bad at the best of times, never mind in a city that I don't know. But we're going to go. And we're going to try and get to the one last thing I've got to do to check off my list of things to do today. So it looked like metro plan worked. Woo! I'm going to jump on the metro and head to Nyhavn, which I think is how you say it. And that's the last touristy thing I've got to do to check everything off my list for today. Welcome to Nyhavn. I think that's how you say it. This is one of the most famous points of this city. This is the bit people recognise when they see a photo of Copenhagen. So I'm going to cross the water now and take a look at the shops and restaurants. Everything that I had on my to-do list for today. It is cold, it is raining, it is wet, and I'm so tired. I honestly don't know how I'm still moving, so I'm going to go back to the hotel and crash. I was looking for some food to take back with me, but I can't seem to come across anything, so I think I'm probably just going to go back to the hotel and see if I can order something. Good evening. I was about to get into bed and I realised that I haven't finished the vlog. So I ended up going to Copenhagen Central Station and stopped by 7-Eleven, got myself a slice of pizza and some couscous, which were both absolutely disgusting actually. The pizza tasted like it had cinnamon on it, which was a bit too weird for me. But I'm going to bed and hopefully we'll get a good night's sleep ahead of my last day in Copenhagen tomorrow. I've got one last thing on my list of things that I wanted to see and do. So fingers crossed I can get that done tomorrow, and then everything I wanted to do on this Copenhagen trip has been done. Excited. But for now, good night and I'll see you all in the morning. Bye.